This day and time. What happened today, years ago?
Right, just 1 year later.
But now the focus is completely different. A dramatic, global chase coming to an end.
Yes, we shift gears completely. Now we're in London, 1968. On June 8th of that year, at Heathrow Airport, a man was apprehended.
A huge moment.
And it marked the conclusion of one of the most extensive manhunts in, well, recent history, really.
And that man was James Earl Wright. The sources clearly identify him as the individual accused of assassinating Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. earlier that year.
A towering figure.
Absolutely. Someone whose role in the American Civil Rights Movement just profoundly shaped the nation.
And the search for Ray, wow, it spanned continents. The material describes it as a truly global operation.
Yeah, it wasn't just a U.S. thing.
No way. He'd been on the run for over 2 months after the assassination, traveling through multiple countries.
Using aliases.
Right, various aliases, expertly forged identification papers. He was really trying to evade capture.
So his arrest on June 8th, that closed the immediate chapter, right? Tracking down the accused killer.
It did, but the aftermath of his arrest, as the sources detail, brought a whole new layer of complexity.
Because initially, Ray pleaded guilty to the assassination charges.
He did, but then later he recanted that plea.
Changed his story.
Completely. According to the material, he started claiming there was a larger conspiracy behind Dr. King's death. Said he was merely a pawn.
Just caught up in something bigger.
That was his claim.
And this reversal, this is what really transformed the case, isn't it? The sources highlight how Ray's claims turned the assassination into the subject of, well, countless conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah. Books, documentaries, they continue to fuel debate even today.
Decades later.
Absolutely. But regardless of those later claims and all the theories that popped up, the date of his arrest, June 8th, it still holds significant historical weight.
Sure.
It really marked the closing of a very dark, very turbulent chapter in recent American history. The 60s were characterized by so much political violence and division.
It's striking, though, how one event, an arrest, can sort of simultaneously bring closure to a manhunt.
Right, the chase is over.
But at the same time, ignite decades of more questions and speculation.
It really does show how historical events can have these multiple layers of impact, doesn't it?
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more history daily.